Hello and welcome to the daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. And on this part of the Cricket Happening show, it's going to be two must-win, not must-win matches for as far as Sri Lanka versus Pakistan. The third one-day international is concerned. As you know, Pakistan have already taken a 2-0 lead, and if at all Pakistan, Sri Lanka don't win, it's a must-win match for Sri Lanka to actually keep the series alive. But in case they don't win it, Pakistan will be taking the series. So it's a crunch game for Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka and Pakistan would be playing the day-night encounter and the third one-day international, which I'll be doing a brief preview. And also, as far as Bangladesh and South Africa is concerned, if at all Bangladesh want to redeem some lost prestige against South Africa, the second ODI, it's a second ODI, so definitely that's also if it's also another must-win game for Bangladesh as well, because if South Africa win it, Bangladesh are out of the. I mean, they have lost the series. So it's a similar situation to what's happening there between Sri Lanka and Pakistan. Two one-day internationals coming up, and either sides of the world, and also the Zimbabwe team has been greatly strengthened, as you know, with Brendan Taylor and Kyle Jarvis, the pace bowler, returning back from the English from England, and they are back into the Zimbabwe cricket team, as you know. So just have a brief look at that. But first, let's start off with this third ODI, Sri Lanka versus Pakistan, and what Sri Lanka needs to do. So this particular match is going to be played. I'm trying to see. Yes, it's going to be played in Abu Dhabi, so it's a different venue. It's going to be played in Abu Dhabi, and playing in Abu Dhabi. Let's see what Sri Lanka have to do, because Pakistan are doing all the right things. They have nothing to worry, but Sri Lanka are the ones who have to bring up something out. Now, Niroshan Dikwala is onto a wonderful record. One would remember one of those very graceful batsmen from Sri Lanka in the past. His name was Roy Dias. As his name was, his strokes were also absolutely played with silken grace, as he was very effortless and he was very stylish. And the reason I'm talking about this wonderful player from Sri Lanka, Roy Dias, is Roy Dias in ODIs took 27 matches to reach 1,000 runs in ODIs. Now Niroshan Dikwala needs 87 runs to complete 1,000 runs, and if he does that, he will become the fastest Sri Lankan to 1,000 runs in ODIs, and that's a precise reason. And I'm sure he's eyeing that very keenly. There's no doubt about it. And Niroshan Dikwala has been very consistent. I have to say that Niroshan Dikwala has been really putting his best foot forward, whether in the Test series. I thought he has been very consistent with his scoring, and he's a real asset to the Sri Lankan team, because he's also the wicket keeper of the team, opens the innings, and he can really put the bowlers in a quandary as to where to bowl, because he can even dismiss good balls into the boundaries or over the boundary. He's such a type of player. Upal Taranga will be a very relieved person. He's the captain of the team, and he has already done something that no Sri Lankan had done in ODI history, and that was to carry the bat through the innings. But he would have definitely expected himself to win the match for Sri Lanka, which didn't happen. Upal Taranga will be. So both the openers are definitely would be in a very good mood. And then Kushal Mendes, one is expecting something from Kushal Mendes, because Kushal Mendes normally contributes, and this is the time for Kushal Mendes to come good tomorrow. Live with Tirumani, Dinesh Chandimal, live with Tirumani to a certain extent is okay, but Dinesh Chandimal has been finding the runs very tough in these one-day internationals, and one would expect Dinesh Chandimal to come up with some runs as well. Milinda Sirivardhana is the all-rounder. He is also expected to make some runs. So it's going to be like every player in the Sri Lankan team has to come to the party. Trisra Pereira has to show his all-round skills tomorrow. Akila Dhananjaya has to also show again an all-round skills there. Jeffrey Vandese and Akil Dhananjaya definitely done something with the bat now. And Suranga Lakman and Lairu Gamage have been bowling some very probing opening spells to the Pakistan batsmen to keep them quiet, but now it's the time for them to really pick up some really good wickets and allow the spinners to capitalize on that. So that is what the game plan would be probably for Sri Lanka. And it's also said that whether Chamaraka Pegadra might come in place of Milinda Sriwardana. As far as the Pakistanis are concerned, they are playing, they're oozing with confidence. Now, the problem happens to be, the problem child happens to be Ahmed Shahzad and the Sarfraz Ahmed, the Pakistan captain, because both are still struggling for runs in these ODIs. Now, that is something they want to set it right for sure in this second ODI. And Pakistan will be playing in a very carefree manner because they know that if they can win this particular match, they would have taken the ODI series. Fakhar Zaman has not really looked the Fakhar Zaman what one saw from him in the Champions Trophy. He seems to have been, Sri Lankan bowlers seem to have sorted him out a bit. Babar Azam, what to say about Babar Azam? The way he's really wielding the willow in ODIs, it's something breathtaking according to me, because no one has done what Babar Azam has done. In 33 matches, he became the fastest to 7 centuries, 7 ODI centuries, and that is quite something, quite remarkable on the part of Babar Azam. Mohammad Hafiz and Shoaib Malik, well, they definitely failed in the last match, but definitely they are ones on which Pakistan can definitely rely. Imad Wasim, Shadab Khan has shown his prowess with the bat now. The bowling will be in the hands of Ruman Rais, Hassan Ali and Junaid Khan. Junaid Khan has not been amongst the wickets a lot, but he has been bowling a very good line. But Ruman Rais and Hassan Ali have been amongst the wickets as well. So Sri Lanka definitely have a real challenge on their hands tomorrow when they take on Pakistan in the third ODI in Abu Dhabi. So that is as far as that preview is concerned. The next preview is Bangladesh versus South Africa. We are looking at the second ODI which is coming up. As I said, against Pakistan and Sri Lanka, if Pakistan win it, it's curtains for Sri Lanka in the ODI series. But on the other hand, in the second ODI between Bangladesh and South Africa, if South Africa win it, it's curtains for Bangladesh in this ODI series. So it's very essential that Bangladesh win this match and keep it alive. But one knows that what a tough proposition that is for Bangladesh to win against the South Africans. So let's have a first look at Bangladesh. Now this particular game is going to, I'm just trying to see where it is going to be played. It's going to be played, it's Boland Park, I'm told. It's playing Boland Park right now. So let's look at the Bangladesh team. Now for the Bangladesh team, that's some very good news for Bangladesh at last, and that is, the news is that Tamim Iqbal is fit and he will open the innings with Liton Das, who has proved impressive. So Imrul Case to me would definitely lose his place. Tamim Iqbal will greatly strengthen the team, and that is great news for Bangladesh, especially trying to level the series. Liton Das was impressive as well with the bat. Shakib Al Hasan would be expected to score big. Mushfiqur Rahim is already on a century, so he's in some good nick as well. Mahmudullah would be expected to score a few as well. Sabir Rahman, something is due from Sabir Rahman and Nasir Hussain as well. And then Mustafa Murtaza, the bowling will be that of Murtaza, Saifuddin, Rubel Hussain and Taskin Ahmed. Mustafizur still not there in the picture, and that is not good news. Mustafizur is still ailing. So that is as far as Bangladesh. So Bangladesh would have to really play very hard, but as I said, they would be strengthened by the presence of Tamim Iqbal, the opener. But as far as Mustafizur, that is again going to cost them a lot. Now, as far as South Africa are concerned, well, they are on a roll absolutely. Quinton de Kock and Hashim Amla have already taken the world record in ODIs of the highest chase without a wicket the other day. So they are in good nick. Faf du Plessis, Abby de Villiers as well, they really deserve nothing to say about them. We all know their greatness. Duminy and David Miller is another. Duminy in his own right is good, and David Miller is a good tonker of the ball. And then the all-rounders, Philo Kwayo will be someone who's very handy down the order. And then Dane Patterson, Dwayne Pretorius, Kalisha Rabada and Imran Tahir will actually have to do their duties with the ball, which they have been doing it absolutely perfectly to me to their standards. So definitely we are looking at a good game coming up at Boland Park, and I'm told it should be fine and a clear day as well. So as I said, it's all depending on Bangladesh as to what they can come up with. So it will be interesting to see as to what happens. So just keeping the topic on the South Africans, the South Africans have also named the squad for the T20s, and they have decided to induct Robbie Freiling, who is a very, very attacking player. He has been drafted into the team, and also there is somebody, an all-rounder by the name Wayne Mulder. And the reason I say about him is that Otis Gibson, the new coach of South Africa, has definitely spotted some real talent in this youngster who's just 19 years of age, and he feels that this bloke really has some great talent, and it definitely could be in contention for a place in the World Cup team of South Africa in the year 2019. And that's great news for this youngster. Mulder has been just picked out of the blue, I would say. He's under 9, he's just 19 years of age, and that's great. I would say great encouragement coming in from Otis Gibson, the chief coach. So that's those changes. And now, as you know, the Zimbabwean team will be taking on West Indies in the 2-test series, and the team has been announced. And look at what Zimbabwe have done. They have been greatly strengthened now for the 2-match series. The first match starts at Saturday in Bulawayo, and Brendan Taylor was the former captain of the team, is back into business, and one knows what Brendan Taylor can do. I mean, what a big asset he is to the team, and it's a breath of fresh air as well. And Kyle Jarvis, another one, both were doing duties in the Kolpak League in England. Kyle Jarvis, who is a very, very nippy pace bowler, was really impressing a lot when he actually made his debut and started his initial career, and then he was snatched away by the Kolpak and he went away to England. But now, as both Kyle Jarvis and Brendan Taylor in respective departments is really going to prove a lot tougher for the opposition for me. Graham Creamer will lead the side. Hamilton Masakadza, Solomon Mar, the all-rounder, has been included, so one would probably see him making his test debut. One does not know whether Solomon Mar will open the innings. I would prefer Solomon Mar to probably come lower down the order in test matches. Chamu Chibaba was the right candidate to me to open the innings with Hamilton Masakadza. Craig Irvine, Brendan Taylor, who strengthens the team to great end. Sean William Sikandar would form the bedrock of the Zimbabwean middle order to me. And then Malcolm Waller, who also is a very good player. Peter Moore has been impressive. Regis Chakabwa has been doing well. Michael Chinoya, the pace bowler. Chris Pofu, Kyle Jarvis, Tendai Chisoro, Nyasha Mayavo. Wicketkeeper Nyasha Mayavo, and left arm Tendai Chisoro. As far as so there's no place for Ryan Burl, Tendai Chatara. Tendai Chatara was a bit of a surprise because Tendai Chatara I always have felt is a very good bowler. Musakanda is out. Carl Mumba does not find a place. Natse Mushangwe, Nathan Wall, and Donald Tripano also does not find a place in the team. Chatara, I'm told, is missing due to injury, so it really makes a lot of sense there. So that is as far as the composition is concerned. Now I'm going to have a look at some brief cricket news as to what lies in real store here. I'm just having a look at it right now and trying to see as to what we have in store here as far as the international cricket is concerned. So I'm just having a look at it right now. But dear fans, I'm afraid to say there's not much really going on as far as cricket news is concerned. I don't think I don't think there is anything else to share, but I'm still checking on that, dear friends, to see whether by chance is there anything that I could talk about as far as cricket news is concerned. I do apologize for this delay that's happening. Well, Mohammad Hafiz is back for the T20s against Sri Lanka. That's one news that I would. Now, Gunatilaka, Danushka Gunatilaka was suspended due to indiscipline in Sri Lankan cricket. Has been He was given a 6-game suspension, I suppose. Now the suspension has been reduced to three games. That's another news I'm going to share. Well, dear fans and subscribers, always a pleasure bringing you this daily cricket show of mine. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did, and we will see you all. We will see each other tomorrow on the next Cricket Happening show. Until then, it's good night.